sitting in winners, AnBi coming up from losers. This is gonna be first of 4. Dude, Ryan, how grueling is this gonna be for AnBi if he's gonna win this?
Yeah, I mean, the first set went to the 7th game, and it was incredibly close. Went to the last round of the 7th game, and it was an amazing set. So I think I wouldn't, if I'm AnBi, I'm not looking at, you know, I'm not looking too far into the future. I'm taking this one game at a time, and I'm just settling in.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a smart way to do it. Immediate far S into throw. You can just see the damage that does to Chipp, dude. Like, we saw him fighting Ram. It is so different. Like, Chipp just explodes.
And specifically, it was a back throw towards the corner, which, you know, very scary to be in the corner against Soul.
A little bit of scuffage there on that combo.
Attacked by the bar S. Oh, too high.
Oh, no. Oh, that was super Canadian. Oh, boy. The stagger pressure. What's so strong about doing, like, S into H as stagger pressure in a way that's a frame trap is that it's basically, that means it's plus, right? That's, like, not the way people think about it a lot of the time, but delay Gatnings are, like, some of the most tight, like, block strings you can do.
Right. No, exactly. Exactly.
Chipp is a 3-framer, right? He can squeeze out of stuff.
So, I haven't looked at his frame data in this game, if it's the same as the older games. His 5P is probably 3 frames, but again, assuming it's similar to the old games, it probably whiffs on crouching. So, I don't know if any of that or all of that is true in this game, but that's what I would assume.
If it's all lies, 5P holding it.
It could be, and it might be 4 frames.
It's gonna break the wall here.
Confirmation that it is 3 frames. Yeah. Alright, Leffen
clean it up. Last round. I bet you, I have a feeling this is gonna go down to a lot of last rounds between these two.
Yeah.
It's a battle of AnBi. Here's the actual way this played out, right? Let me be a little harsh on commentary for a second. The way this is played out is Leffen is dealing with a lion, right? And he really does not want to make a bad call on offense, or that happens. And AnBi is just sitting here cycling defensive options. And it's more like, how many decisions will Leffen make possibly the wrong call on and explode, and how right will AnBi be, like, on those offensive calls? I feel like it's actually been very rare that AnBi has had the initiative.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Corner though, and left with a pixel with nobody to sneeze at.
Oh,
there
and the DP, and yeah, there it is. How many times can you be right? Leffen was right, what, 3-4 times in a row there, but yeah, you're doing 10% damage at a time. Eventually, DP's coming, right? Something's coming. You gotta be right every time. And again, I say you have to be right every time, and that may sound impossible, or, you know, we're not talking about 50-50s. I'm not saying you have to flip 5 coins and be right 5 times. We're talking about you're rolling loaded dice.
Yep.
You're right 80% of the time, something like that. You know, 80%, 90%. It's your success rate is very high, but you do have to be right every time.
Yeah, 100%. But the problem is also, like, yeah, you can only be wrong, like, twice or, like, 3 times. But just like that, that's a fantastic start for Leffen. That lack of burst is going to make it so much harder for AnBi to put Leffen back in that guessing position.
Yeah. And even further, just to talk about it a little more.
Nice.
That's what makes the matchup more difficult than most, is because your success rate does go down a little bit against Soul, because Soul has multiple good defensive options, whereas against other characters, they may only have 1 or none, and so your success rate is even higher. So it is that much harder to be right every time against Soul, because stuff like, you know, DP makes your success rate go down drastically.
Yep. And he's not only got 1 DP, he's got 2, right? And a clean hit HDP might genuinely kill you.
Yeah. Great little confirm here from Leffen with the wall break.
This game is looking all Leffen. The meaty command grab. He's going to have enough to RC this just like that. Did he even get it? He did not. He did not get his burst back from last round.
Yeah. Positive bonus coming through during that command grab.
That was some backward long jump straight up the stairs. He's already fighting Bowser.
Emergency announcement for those playing in the NA tournament. Make sure you go check in so you don't get auto DQ'd. Thanks for watching Grand Finals. Let's get back into the match.
All right. If you hear that, if you're in the NA, we will DQ you. Go say hi to him.
Man. Duel 1.
Alright, so these have been pretty quick so far.
I don't expect that to change, Ryan. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks like Leffen has a pretty good handle on the match.
Oh my god, that 6S did so much.
Alright, the Beta Blade getting out of trouble there. Again!
That was fantastic. 6P!
Oh, scary, yeah.
That was a really smart play there from AnBi. Just in case he got hit out of the air or something, he was just blocking. He was just jumping and blocking.
Leffen was so close to having leader to PRC that throw, but it was at like 49%. 5K. Oh, good try on the air-to-air conversion. Oh, big hit here. So goes into super pretty quickly there, maybe wanting to avoid a potential burst. Not sure. Nice
I'm
pick
almost
up.
positive that Chipp gets saved up there after that super wall break. I feel like it's almost universal, so I'm surprised Leffen's not going for it, especially for an opponent as DP privy, we'll call it, as AnBi.
Oh, 2S counter hit. Yeah, so you can see, look at how preemptively AnBi is swinging with 6S. And I was about to say, it looks like Leffen has caught on to that and is looking for that, but then he ran into one, so hard to say, actually.
You can see the power of that whiff cancel 2S2H really lets Chipp swing from like mid-screen, and it's really hard to contest.
Leffen just letting the jump 2Ks rip.
Yeah, anytime you see Leffen's wrist gets cranked, you gotta be a little nervous, because that is when, if he gets touched, it is going on Twitter. Like, and that is not the goal.
That was really unfortunate. Leffen, AnBi was just trying to get out of the corner with jump banner revolver, and Leffen jumped up there, tried to air, and got tagged by the banner revolver, actually.
That was good for Leffen there. That was like a little dance they were doing of like backdash with button, and Leffen kind of realized the pattern they were in and counterplayed effectively, right? Like just kind of waited and whiff punished.
It looks like Leffen is running away with this. What is the score? Is that 3-0?
No, it's 2-1. AnBi won the first one.
Oh,
I know
AnBi
it
won
feels
the
like a
first
long time
one.
ago,
Okay.
but...
Yeah. I couldn't remember who won the first one. Okay. But, yeah, Leffen's still starting to run away with this, winning the last 2 games. Oh, no.
What?
No!
Well, we're on stream still. Let's go check with our players.
Is Leffen, streaming it? Is there a way?
Yeah, they're not playing.
No, Leffen also got kicked out.
Oh, they also got disconnected. Okay, that's good. That's actually they were just starting a game. That was fine. Could have been way worse.
Yeah.
The downside of online tournaments, you know.
All right, come on, communicate with that server. Now, chat. If you play this game, let's not pretend here you've been in the same spot.
I mean, we've all been in the same spot. This is just life.
Yeah, I gotta say, sorry to interrupt, but some people in Twitch chat, you guys are wilding out. Like, it is really kind of disgusting.
Hitbox, protect us from leaking the lobby code. Go on, Hitbox. Good job.
Some of you guys need to relax.
I was just gonna say, I looked over at chat, and I'll talk censoredly here, but I looked over at chat, and then somebody said, like, look, I'm just trying to help stop the misinformation, and a message immediately above him was soul hug to my wife. And I was like, you know, they are spreading misinformation. I don't know, we should probably stop that.
All right, thank you, Hitbox, for stopping that leak. I didn't realize that they also sold duct tape, but you know. Oh.
Alright. Looks like
nope, not me.
Ooh, secret final boss?
I think we already established Leffen is the not-so-secret final boss.
Yeah. I'm cracking up because the name of the tournament is LEVO, right? Like, the name that you can interpret the tournament as Leffen Evo, and it's just the tournament where you fight Leffen.
Alright, but I'm very gonna make. I did. What did I just throw? Anyway, I'm going to.
You see the ball. Come on, the lobbies are fun. You throw balls.
I guess we're making a new room.
What did I just throw? That's hilarious.
Leffen's making a room, so we'll join there. Who knows what the issue is? Hitbox is gonna have to come in again to block this out.
Yo, shout out to Hitbox. Holding down the stream.
In more ways than one. All right, so let's talk about the match a little bit since we got a few minutes. So what do you think? Yeah, what do you think AnBi needs to do?
It's a great question, man. I feel like okay, from a macro perspective, right? I feel like AnBi has really almost never had that like Leffen is in the corner and he is like on top of him making him guess situation, right? That's just been rare. So I think that, I mean, the brutal answer is I think AnBi needs to win neutral more, right? And he's just been like, he's been getting whiff punished. He's just been getting smoked by like, Chipp has good buttons. And I wonder if he needs to do more stuff as Soul, like try to low profile under like 6H, which has been like a big button that Leffen's been going for with like Night Raid or something. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I was noticing in that last game, I mentioned it at one point, AnBi, we'll see if he's still doing it now, using 6S really, really preemptively. Like an extreme amount of preemptiveness. We're talking like 80% of the screen away, he's doing 6S under the assumption that Leffen is going to move in and run into it. And I think that is potentially causing him some problems because it's not working as often as it needs to, basically. So he might need to just switch up his timings or switch up his idea.
Yeah, I feel like we've also almost never seen like 2Ps from like AnBi as an attempt to like stop defense. He tries to swing out with bigger stuff, like that. And I'm wondering if, you know, just trying to go for like 2P, 6P, like just to like get him off of you, would be like better than going for like the bigger swingier kind of thing that he's going for.
Yeah, but I mean, he's hitting 5K in those spots instead of 2P, right? Which.
No, I mean, I forgot 5K existed. That's a dumb button, isn't it, Ryan? That's a pretty good button.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with 5K is getting it into. It's got so much whiff recovery, right? So it's like, that's actually where my brain is going towards, that I wonder if 2P might be better just because it's lower commit.
Yeah, you have a point. It might be. Is this enough?
Oh my god,
it's just enough. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to kill with the RC scaling.
Well, despite that one little hiccup, Leff is only one game away from taking his own damn tournament, dude. He's running away with it.
I definitely feel like this is slipping away from AnBi. He's going to have to make big adjustments now. He doesn't have any more time. He's got to... obviously, what he's doing is not working. So if I'm AnBi in this spot, I'm flipping my whole game on its head right now. I'm gonna try something completely different.
I'm just going feral at this point, probably. I'm just trying special moves. Like, that's interesting, right? It's interesting to think about the tools that are on the table that we haven't seen, right? Like, we haven't seen a lot of gunplay. And then from Leffen's side, we haven't seen a lot of, like, Alpha Blade. Or not, what's the one where he shoots himself? Gamma Blade. We haven't seen a lot of Gamma Blade, right? Like, there are still untapped tools. I just think Leffen hasn't really felt pressured to, like, try anything new.
I agree. Oh, and the burst bait. Yeah, it's just slowly slipping away here for AnBi.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And the scariest thing, too, is that, like, whiffing things like 5K or 6S from full screen against other characters may not bear that much consequence. Chipp will literally run up to you and hit you as a whiff punish. Like, he is fast enough to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was saying you have to be right pretty often for that to be a good strategy, because if your timing is wrong, you are just going to get whiff punished. So there, AnBi dashed up and did 6S to make sure that he connected.
Yeah, Leffen's actually pretty close to dead here. AnBi, oh no, I wonder if he tried to DP, but maybe just didn't get the input.
Oh, and what a good... Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay.
Wasn't good, but he ran under the 5K, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Leffen did 2K 2D, waited, AnBi did 5K, and then Leffen just ran up and whiff punished it with throw. It wasn't quite enough, but it just shows Leffen is definitely aware of what AnBi is doing on defense, and I think AnBi is not aware. He doesn't know that Leffen knows. He's just not on the right level.
Yeah, for sure. AnBi now has a chance, but the DP from Leffen, he's got one of those too. Taking AnBi all the way to the corner. Sakugan kick, and none of one of those has been able to be successfully answered by AnBi by anything else. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
That's it. Okay, and signs of life, Ryan. There's a pulse.
Yeah. Definitely not out. You can't count Soul out. And especially not AnBi Soul.
That's the subtitle for Strive. Don't count Soul out, just like that 5K. And it can beat the JD.
Counter hit. Oh, that actually wasn't counter hit. I think he just caught the jump.
ID out. Leffen is just locking him down. AnBi has
Yep.
not. Woo!
Base the burst. Is this enough?
That's
It
it. That
is.
is how LEVO ends. Leffen wins his own EU bracket. Chipp over Soul. It is now confirmed that this is a good matchup for Chipp. No, just kidding. And all for realsies, AnBi takes second there. Fantastic showing from AnBi, but Leffen is gonna win it. Really, really, really good stuff.